On the plan settings screen, you can make any changes to your information or your partner's information in the personal information section. You can indicate if you are already retired, change your future retirement date, and make edits to your salary, your annual raise, and your end age. If you click on the pencil icon, you can also change your first and last name along with your date of birth. You can enter your annual living expenses in retirement, and you can choose to use one living expense, or you can select varying expenses. Varying expenses is typically used by those who expect to spend a certain amount in retirement to start, and then expect to spend much more or much less in the future. If you are unsure of your annual living expenses, you can utilize our budget worksheet. You can add up to 3 separate budgets and easily toggle between these to see how it would affect your plan projections. Your annual living expenses should include the typical monthly expenses that you have, such as household bills, groceries, gas, and utility bills. Expenses that will end, like a mortgage, and non-recurring or one-off expenses, like purchasing a car, paying for a wedding, or home improvement costs, should be added in the Goals and Additional Expenses section. I also want to point out that your annual living expenses will only matter when you are marked as retired in the software. If you are still working and earning a salary, then the software will assume that you're paying for your annual living expenses using your salary. You should also leave out any income or investment taxes, since the software will deduct those for you. You can edit the inflation and COLA rate here, and you can choose to either use a static rate for your plan, or you can choose to vary inflation and COLA rates by year, as shown here. This is an important feature to have in retirement planning, and it will add to the accuracy of your plan projections, especially in times of volatile inflation. The inflation rate will affect your various income streams and expenses, and the COLA rate, also known as cost of living adjustment, will affect your Social Security payments. WealthTrace can estimate your federal income and capital gains tax for you based on the information entered, or you can manually enter your own rate. You can select your state of residence, and you can indicate whether you will move to a new state in the future. You can select to use the standard deduction or input your own tax deductions before and during retirement. If you enter a capital loss carryover, it will be applied towards your estimated capital gains taxes. You will need to update this amount anytime it has been used in real life. You can add up to 2 future asset reallocations. You can create your own model portfolio to reallocate to, or choose from one of ours. We have many model portfolios for you to choose from. You can click on this link to view and edit the model portfolios, or you can click on the global settings on the left. Most people will reallocate their portfolios as they age. Typically, this means moving towards a more conservative asset allocation as they approach retirement to minimize the amount of risk that they are exposed to. You can add any investment fees that you are paying, and you can select to apply a fee to all accounts or by individual account. If you select by individual account, you'll be able to add the fee in the account settings and assumptions instead, which you'll find when you click on your investment account in the cash flow input screen. In the other settings, you can indicate if you're rebalancing your investments annually, if each person in the plan can receive the other Social Security, toggle on or off today's dollars, and select if you'd like to have the software estimate your Medicare premiums for you. Just like on the cash flow input screen, you can use the plan settings screen to run various scenarios. Anytime you make a change on the plan settings screen, your plan projections will change immediately above. For example, you can change your retirement date in the personal information section, increase or decrease your living expenses, and change your inflation rate to see how this affects your plan projections.